Hello, multisensory friends. So, I am going to talk to you a little bit about this Google app called Jamboard. I don't know if you've used it before, but I thought it could be a cool way for you to show me your coding. So, these are our review words for this week. So, we're just going to go through the ending ed, which makes three sounds, id, t, depending on what it's after. Oftentimes, we can kind of just tell which one it is. We're also going to talk about this syllable break, syllable pattern, where we split between the two consonants. I know you've learned that before. And then we're also going to review how OI says oi in the middle of a word. So first, I just put over here that you want to box in your prefixes or your suffixes first, and then you look for your vowels. So I'm going to show you the first one in each column. So then you'll do the next two when you do it on your board. You can also copy and do the same ones as me if you choose. Okie dokes. So over here, you're going to notice there's like a little pen. So you can choose any color. I'm fine with it. I experimented with these. There aren't really a ton of options, but for this, it'll be perfect. So I'm going to do blue because then it'll show up. And I'm going to use this pen. And now first, I'm coming over to this first word. I'm going to box in my suffix, which is ed, which is past tense. Now I'm going to find my vowel and underline it. I'm noticing also that spelling pattern that TCH says ch after a short vowel. So I underline my vowel. I marked it with a tiny V. Now this word, if I were to try to sound it out, I would say atched. But the reason why I ended up doing this one is because this is actually a lazy vowel sound. So in some of our heads, we might be like able to fix that sound and say watched, and this word is watched. So in order to code a lazy sound, we also can call them schwas, and it looks like this. You're not going to have to do it today, so not to worry. It's actually an upside down and backwards E. But just so you know, so this word is watched. Next one, no prefixes or suffixes. So I'm going to underline my vowels, mark them with V's. Now I'm noticing there's two vowels in this one. So I'm going to bring down my consonants because I know with two separate vowels, right away I know it's going to be two syllables. So now I'm going to do my breaking pattern or splitting pattern. So now I can see right away this is a closed syllable. And then this one is also a closed syllable. So I'll read it as napkin, napkin, with short vowels there. Do not worry if some of your letters are off. It's tricky to make the letters the right way in the syllables. I just want to get an idea if you're trying. Okay, this last one with OI, saying oi, in the middle of words, or at the beginning in one case, I think. So I'm going to underline my vowel, mark it with a V. Now, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure you've learned it this way, but if you haven't, then we can talk about it because we're actually going to have a Google Meet tomorrow. But when I have a vowel team that makes a different sound, meaning it doesn't make either a short sound or a long sound of either of the vowels in it, I always circle it. These are called diphthongs. And it just reminds me when I circle it that it's making a different sound. So this word is oil, soil. All right, so I did those first ones for you. Now you'll go through and do two more codings, and then you'll read all of these words on your own Jamboard. The other thing I just want to point out is I accidentally have a line here, and I don't know why it is not a letter. This next page, I want you to try to read these sentences, but before you do, and I'm going to do the first one, I'm going to do a color change. I'm going to go green, my favorite color. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to look for all of my, it's actually vowel, consonant, vowel. I was just trying to see if you would catch that. I did this a little bit wrong. I'll switch it before you get it. So I'm going to see all those words that I can find that follow that spelling pattern. So right away, this word is a name. It's Camden. and that follows that spelling pattern because it has those two consonants right in the middle. So Camden. This one too, I'm noticing. Contest, which it can also be a prefix, but if we're thinking about that, that works. Biggest would also work. I could split it right there. Now, pumpkin is interesting. It follows a similar pattern, but there are three consonants in the middle. So if you underline it, that's okay. There's two short vowels. And then Wisconsin, kind of funny. Actually, this is a cool one because if you look at it, if we look at our breaking after we notice our vowels, it's a 3-syllable word, and all 3 syllables follow that closed syllable type. So that one I would underline too. All right, so you notice how I did that in the first one? So you can go through and find your vowel, consonant, vowel words, and then underline them. I actually call them rabbit words, but we can talk about that a little bit tomorrow. And then after you do that, you'll read it. So I would read Camden won the contest for the biggest pumpkin in the state of Wisconsin. It's pretty impressive, Camden. Alrighty, so I'm going to be checking these today. Each one of you got your own, and I'll see the work that you did on it. And then tomorrow we will have a Google Meet that I will put the time in your shared folder on that Google Doc. So you'll go into the Google Doc, you'll click on the Meet, and then you'll see me there. All right. I look forward to seeing you guys. Bye.